Alright folks, this is part 2. So got my 39 bow. I just drained it and took the plants out there in that bucket there, but that's beside the point. What you need to see is that I got a 5-gallon bucket full of Miracle Grow organic potting mix. You can use any organic, you just can't use any thing with added fertilizers. And this is the rock I talked about in the last video. I remember it being bigger because I pulled it out of a ravine when I was a little kid. I probably haven't taken a good look at it in like 6 years. So that's that, but I'm going to put a good coating of dirt on the bottom of my aquarium, and I'll show you what that looks like. Alright, I got this aquarium filled up with probably the better part of 4 gallons of dirt. I have no idea. It didn't weigh that much. It's not that much weight. It's pretty waterlogged though, so. But it'll be even more waterlogged. But I'll show you what I'm doing here is, you see, you'll see dirt. Even when you fill it up, you'll see dirt all along the glass here. And you can see how I kind of got it. You want it to go higher in the back. Specifically, I got it going higher in one corner. That's always good. It's very important to use open space in your aquascapes. But what I do is, you got these cards, right, that you buy from the Boy Scouts. And you're too lazy to use them for what they're meant for, so this works pretty well. So, you can use a credit card, like an old credit card or something, but you want to scoot at this just a little away from your glass, so that when you fill it up with sand, you can't see the dirt. Personally, I kind of like to see the dirt, like I did in this tank, but I think just because it's kind of a display tank for me, I will scoot this back. So I go all around the front, and I'll probably do this side. You don't want to bring it back too far, because if you get like some dwarf sedge growing up there, you want it to have access to the nutrients. Also, you can use the card for kind of leveling out. You want to have a nice thick amount of dirt. I didn't skimp on it, you know. I filled it up at least past the black in your aquarium. Like here, I'll show you how deep it is back here. See, the whole card goes in there. It's not a very tall card. You want it to go at least like halfway on your card. So, scoot this back. Good, and let's switch hands here. Make sure you're working on top of the towel here, because you will probably drop some dirt. Get yourself a nice ugly towel. Alright, so bring it back. A little too deep right there. Sorry, I hold the camera a little bit tilted, I know. I can't really, try to correct myself, it just doesn't seem to happen, so. Biggest problem is I don't really look in the viewfinder. I'll work on that. You just keep watching my videos. Alright, so now we've got bare bottom all along here, aside from a few chunks. And when we cap this with sand, it should look very nice. I'm gonna try a new kind of sand for me. I'm getting my dad's picking up a 50-pound bag of play sand at Lowe's. So we'll see how that works, and I'll let you know in an update, because it's I'm hoping it won't raise my pH too much. I don't know if it's crushed rock sand or if it's like actual sand. Hopefully it's actual sand. Doesn't do anything crazy to my pH. Because this is going to be a, I guess you could call it a cichlid tank. It's not going to be an African cichlid tank though. Got some, geez, sorry about the glass, but I got some German blue rams and some, hold up, this is hard, and 4 angelfish and 2 German blue rams. I got 2 female German blue rams though. Should have paid a little more attention there when I was shopping. So maybe I'll get a male. Have like a breeding thing going on. I'll definitely try to get these angelfish to pair up. Alright, so I'll come back to you when I get the sand. Alright, this is the sand I'll be using. It is a bag of play sand. It says 50 pounds on there. And I can tell you, the moment I took this out of the truck, I knew it wasn't 50 pounds, so I got a scale here. $31.5. It's pretty easy to rip people off on, but sand, that's just kind of low, you know, to rip someone off on sand. Like, if it was 31 pounds and still cost $2.75, I'd still buy it. It's just the fact that it says 50 on it. So, here, I'll show you how I put this in the tank. Okay, I got one more complaint about the sand. It is also really dusty. So, normally what you do is you go outside and you rinse off your sand beforehand, but the problem I run into is that it is not fun outside. It is also dark, and I really want to get these plants planted tonight because they've been in that bucket for a few days, and they were in the aquarium store just floating around for a few days, and they're in my aquarium just floating around for a few days. So it's been like 2 weeks, so they need to get in some nutrients and in some light. Yeah, don't be cheap with the sand. I actually stuck a stick in here and marked it, because you don't want your cap coming off. That could be bad. You'll have some serious algae outbreaks and all hell will break loose. Definitely recommend doing this during the day so you can rinse your sand, because it's not fun when you have to wait for your aquarium to clear out or just waste filter media just to clear up your aquarium. And I don't think sucking this dust up is too good for your filter either. It's kind of gummy, kind of clayish when you get it all mixed up. But yeah, I'll show you just when I get this filled up real quick. I just did the edge, and you can see there, you can't see any dirt. That's the beauty of making sure you kind of cut your edge there, because right there you can see dirt. Alright, peace. I'll show you one. Okay, now that I've got this all kind of filled up with sand, I'm going to take my hardscape, all your rocks and stuff, find the nicest side. I think it'll look pretty cool like that. Get that in there. And when you have it in, to get it to look nice, real natural, put sand, fill up the tank as if it wasn't there, so that the base at the back where it slopes, it will be buried there. It'll be buried pretty good in the front, just sloping downwards, so that you don't get any, see how that curves in? You don't want to see that curve. It won't look natural. And also, definitely play with it. Get it, you know, the sides you think looks best. This is a pretty distinct piece. I don't think too many people would disagree on what side looks best. But when you get a piece of driftwood, sometimes it can be pretty tricky. So, this is just how I think it'll look cool. And if that wasn't going to be a cichlid tank, you'd be done right there. You wouldn't, of course, you wouldn't have dirt, but you'd be done like this. So I'm going to finish adding the sand all around. Okay, I wet down the sand so that dust would stop coming up. And it's important to wet down your sands just so you really see how active you can fix little things, because if you just start filling it up, nothing's going to look quite the same. And a little bit of humps and bumps looks natural, but what you really want to do is any kind of hauling out that happens because of the water, fill that hole in, make it look a little more natural, because the way in nature that would run, the water would come down and it'd eat away stuff like here, not right up in here, just for aesthetics, and make it look natural. And you can feel that rock's in there with the sand. So, and you'll see sand goes through 3 stages. There's, dry, where it's just powdery, it flows like water. And then when you get it kind of wet, it becomes stiff and kind of hard to work with. And then when you get it saturated, where there's standing water on it, it becomes kind of powdery again, because it's actually little rocks, So, you'll see how it starts acting when you fill up the tank. I mean, it's nice to have a big rock in here, so that when you fill up the tank, you don't move everything around too much. You don't screw stuff up. Now I'm going to get this tank like halfway filled up, throw in some plants, and I'll show you how I put my plants in. Alright, peace. Okay, now you can see I got a slow drip going into a little breeder box right there. If you don't have that, you can use a little glass jar. Just a siphon for some airline tubing going into this 5-gallon jug sitting on the corner. I'd recommend putting a piece of wood across there. I just couldn't find one. You can see the water is starting to gather. It's going to take a long time to fill up this tank, but I'll let you know when we do. Alright. That's about it. Peace. Excuse me. This is, like, no joke, one of the dustiest aquariums I've ever done. It's much better if you wash off your gravel. Gravel, sand, whatever you're using. Excuse me. Yeah, when you get like halfway full, this is when I like to start planting it up. I'll show you some plants I got. I'm gonna get rolling. This water sprite, excellent beginner plant, super easy, super tough. The only problem is that when you're taking it out of your little container it'll come in, it's pretty hard to take it out without breaking any of these branches off. So that's cool. Camera's beeping. I gotta put a new battery in. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, folks. I'm back. Alright, so the way I like to do this is you can trim your roots. Some people say that helps, other people say don't. I don't really. Make sure you plant it right up to like about there, where my thumb is. The way I do that is I take my 2 fingers, get it on the tips of the roots, bring it down about where I want to stick it. Let me think about this too. There's a big movement here. These plants grow huge, no joke, so it can be a problem if you put them in the wrong place. You're not going to be able to move it without really killing your tank, destroying your substrate, stirring everything up. But there we go. I think you can see where I'm going with that. And I'd say it's a good idea to have a plan before you start your aquarium. Got 2 more little ones just because they kind of fell off of the big plant. There will be quite a few in a cup, but I don't really recommend separating water sprite just because it's pretty hard to pull. Oops, sorry about that. Folks, had the camera off. It's pretty hard to put the water sprite in the... it's pretty hard to take the water sprite out of those like mesh cups without really breaking it up. So, see that gas escaping right there? You see that? Ugh. I hope I didn't have the camera off of that spot. Sorry about how I keep tilting the camera. It's a hard habit to break, okay? Oh, one little one. This probably won't make it, to be honest. Just because the dirt's pretty far down. I don't think it'll get to it before it dies. I'll stick them all right in with each other. Hold on. Grab it right at the roots, and I stick it in. Just keep it like part of the branches that's coming out. Don't try to bury it too deep, it might rot. So that's what's up. Okay, now I got some my jungle valve. Check this out. Oh, not jungle valve, Italian valve. Stupid fish store says pretty awesome fish store, but one thing I've been writing about lately is they just don't have jungle valve, and I don't know what's up with that. I mean, it's such like a basic plant. Get this weight off of here. Jeez. Hold on. Oops, sorry about that. Save those weights. Might need them. And the way I like to do my jungle valve is, you can use chopsticks. You can use planting tongs if you got them. I got them. I just gotta find them. Jesus. Alright, I'll be back when I find my planting tongs. Peace. Okay, this is how I do it. Got my planting tongs. Just pinch the tippy tips of the roots. Bring it down where I want to put it. And I just slide it on in there. Kind of run my finger down there so that it doesn't pull up when I pull out. Ha ha ha. That's what she said. Okay. Let me get another one. This is a nice one. See, the reason I get jungle valve and not Italian valve is a lot thinner. Okay? Look at this plant though. Jungle valve is much thicker. Remembering not to plant it too deep because you don't want that base to rot. I pride myself on not getting very much melting on my plants. See this tank right here? Yeah, I planted that up like a week ago, and there's like hardly any melting. Maybe one leaf right there melted, but that's it, literally. So, you want to get no melting like me? Make sure your cap isn't too thick so the plants get down into the dirt pretty quickly, and make sure that you got oh yeah, make sure you're running CFLs, because that's the way to go. Look, one CFL grows all this, one CFL grows all this. 650K CFL bulbs, 20 watts a piece. Are the way to go. Alright, last little bit. Jungle valve. Not jungle valve. Of that other valve. Oh, Jesus. Keep not pointing the camera when I mean to. That sucks. Alright, you get in there. When the jungle valve floats up, you're going to need to trim it because this stuff, I can't say that it doesn't melt, okay? It melts pretty bad. So, but it'll always come back. It bounces back. Gee, I don't got too many plants left, I don't think. Except my Pongeton. That's for last here. Oh, I got two plants. I got a few plants left, actually. I forgot about some of them. This is what I'd say my last beginner plant is. Pongeton. Boom. Look at this. Boom. It's gonna go right in that corner. Alright. Now I do this with this crazy roots. I'm gonna wrap that on my finger. And you can see. Boom. Get them all nice and deep. Oh, I feel the bottom, I feel the glass on my tank. That's how deep I am. Oh, that stirs stuff up. There's gonna be some debris. This is why. Oh, I think I had the camera off. Darn. Really need a cameraman. Alright, that stored some stuff up. That is going to look sweet. This has got to be one of my favorite plants. I mean, it looks like sea kelp, you know? Look how thick these lace are too. They're not joking around, you know. This Italian valve is a lot thinner. But this stuff is crazy. I wouldn't mind getting myself a crenum butant. If I say that right, I don't know. And I'm not really going to show myself planting this because it's not really a beginner plant. But I'll show you when the tank clears up what everything looks like. Alright, peace. See ya.